that you understand this, if you're deployed right now, if you're in the military, that the United States military let this strike happen with their full knowledge. The Pentagon let this strike happen and put United States military members in harm's way so Israel can continue a genocide because they don't give a about you. Understand that clear. It's a hard pill to swallow, my dude. I understand it. I understand that it's going to take a lot you're mad at me right now. Like I'm the fucking bad guy. Like I'm a guy who's un-American or whatever. Pentagon does than more than Donald Trump does. I don't want to see you in harm's way. And that's what this son of a bitch is doing. What Israel did, remember the guy that like Leonidas kicks into the well? That's a big no-no. No matter how much you don't like the Persian Empire coming to your doorstep and wanting you to show fealty. That's a big no-no. Negotiators and diplomats are supposedly under the, liberal rule-based order. Those guys are off limits. You don't kill the messenger. Like that's why that phrase exists. But Israel does Israel stuff because what they are, Israel is a dog, a rogue colony of the United States, and with our blessing, they get to commit a genocide, try to take over, all the Middle East is what they're doing. This whole fucking greater Israel plan that they have when they can't even hold occupied Palestine, but they think they're going to take over the whole Middle East. They're going to do some kind of, I don't even mean this to be funny. They think they're going to do some kind of a blitzkrieg and the whole Middle East is going to bow to them. And they do it because the United States allows them to do that. They not only allow them to do that, we sanction it. That's why I'm not into anti-Semitism at all. This whole thing of, I'm not even going to say the word because I don't even want to get close to it here on Twitch and get banned. But, when they say, hey, all the Nazis and racists and anti-Semites here in the United States and all around the world say stuff like, hey, the people of the book, the people of the book we're talking about that start with the letter J, they secretly run the world and they're all in their kippas and they're secretly manipulating. No, that's all bullshit. That little colony called is not real, does not run anything. They are a dog, a useful idiot of the American empire, and we allow them to shit all over the Middle East on everybody's yard, and the neighbors can't do anything about it because they know that we back their play. We back everything they do. We just don't back it, we supply it. They are a literal colony in everything but word only. They're not called a commonwealth or a colony, but they are a colony. We stop our support overnight, that place crumbles and falls. They know it. The world knows it. That's why they can do this kind of shit, and they can attack sovereign nations and kill messengers, kill diplomats, and not only kill messengers and diplomats in a country that is supposed to be an ally of the United States. And Qatar, you're not off the hook for this shit either. Because look here, man. It's like y'all have never seen The Empire Strikes Back. You've never seen it. You damn sure should give it a watch sometime. Because if you want to know what happened to Lando Calrissian in fucking Cloud City or whatever, that's what happened to you. The deal just keeps getting worse and worse. We're talking about a country that is another little colony. It's colony on colony violence is what it is. It's colony on colony violence. We're talking about a country that houses CENTCOM. Every military decision in the United States, a United States base, CENTCOM, is important as the Pentagon or MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. Anything that goes that the United States needs military intel on goes through Qatar. So we let them attack a country that has multiple United States military assets in, because we don't even give a fuck about our own people. And I hope if you're serving in the military right now, like I did, 99 to 03, United States Marine Corps, 0121, legal admin, before you call me a fucking pogue, it's not my fault that I scored higher on the ASVAB than you. I'm sorry, get good. I'm sorry that you're dumb. And the only value you had to the empire is as a bullet sponge in combat engineers or force recon. Actually, no, those are smart grunts. I don't disrespect them as just like zero as just infantry, whatever, dumbasses, supply shop. You know, I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect you, but don't fucking come for me because you scored low in the ASVAB, right? But that we don't give a fuck. I hope that you understand this if you're deployed right now, if you're in the military, that the United States military let this strike happen with their full knowledge. The Pentagon let this strike happen and put United States military members in harm's way so Israel can continue a genocide because they don't give a fuck about you. Understand that clear. It's a hard pill to swallow, my dude. I understand it. I understand that it's going to take a lot you're mad at me right now. Like I'm the fucking bad guy. Like I'm a guy who's un-American or whatever. I care more about you than fucking the Pentagon does, than more than Donald Trump does. I don't want to see you in harm's way. And that's what this son of a bitch is doing. What happens if one of them strikes get free, go off target and kill a U.S. military member? I'll tell you exactly what would happen. They would say, oopsie doopsie, wasn't supposed to happen. Here's a posthumous fucking Bronze Star or some shit. And they'll put your remains in a bag and they'll ship that bag, not even overnight, you know, not even on the fast boat back. They'll ship that ship back economy to your next of kin. And if you're lucky, your kid will get the dependent Montgomery GI Bill payout because they don't give a fuck about you. This government does not give a fuck about you. Now, let's hear what the news people have to say about this dog shit.
Well, we have a strong statement from Qatar, as you might imagine. They have issued a statement through their foreign ministry spokesperson saying that this attack is a, quote, criminal assault, also saying that it is cowardly and that it is a blatant violation of international laws and norms. Now, Doha would be furious with what has happened. It's worth pointing out, as Jeremy mentioned there, that the Hamas main negotiator, Khalil al-Hayya, is stationed in Doha. He also met with the Qatari Prime Minister, who's also the Foreign Minister, just on Monday, we understand. And the Prime Minister was trying to push him and urge him to accept this US proposal for the ceasefire hostage deal that was on the table. So there were active negotiations between Hamas stationed in Doha and the Qatari Prime Minister. Now, Qatar has been one of the key mediators alongside Egypt and the United States, and this is certainly a very shocking development. Now, we have seen Israel targeting Hamas leadership.
Shocking? It's a motherfucking war crime.
Now, the countries we have heard repeatedly from the Israeli...
It's like 2 war crimes just this week that America has perpetrated. And that's why, again, I don't say Israel has perpetrated this. America has perpetrated this. Because without the full endorsement and American weapons that we provide, you have to look your kids in the eye tonight and tell them, hey, I'm sorry that, you can't get a COVID vaccine. You have to get a prescription for one now because we got to send money to Israel. Hey, I'm sorry that your school just lost Head Start. So it's like there's not enough funding for it. So I guess you just have to be here and watch SpongeBob and not get a jump start on your education. And don't even think about, like the rest of the first world countries in the world having subsidized college and universities, because you're not going to be able to go to that because mommy and daddy have to work double shifts at the Amazon plant because, baby, that's just how it is. We got to send money to Israel. We got to. My man that just jumped in the chat here, Ramses 413. Great. This is a great take by him. Israel, due to their current decisions they made and make, they're just heading towards destruction, man. No, this is absolutely true. This is 100% accurate. Israel is done. This genocide is going to come to an end. They're not going to be a normal country. If they're lucky, they're going to go the way of South Africa. If they're lucky. Because what is eventually going to happen is, like every other United States colony, eventually it's like the kid from Toy Story with his kid, he's going to hold. What we do is we take every colony, and once they run out of value, we hold them up and say, we don't want to play no more, and we drop you. And that day is coming very, very soon where the United States is not going to want to play no more with Israel, and they're going to bat, and we're going to completely cut them off, and then it's going to be like the fall of Saigon. I'm telling you, this is what happens to every United States colony that gets out over its skis and thinks that we have their back. We do not. We are the worst fake friend you ever want to have. Ever. Do not trust America under any circumstances. And so what they're doing now, and they can feel it too, they feel the whole world turning, they know the whole world is turned against them. So now what they're just trying to do is to seize as much power and as much land, ironically, like the Germans in the Blitzkrieg, trying to seize as much power and as much land as they can in the shortest amount of time, so when the dust settles, they think everybody will just forget that they committed a genocide. We're not going to forget. We're way past that. We're way over that. Israel, if there's going to be an Israeli state, and I think that time has passed, what they would have had to do is do a two-state solution was always a lie. It was always a carrot dangled, but they had to do a one state with equal rights, and then there could have been a Jewish homeland. And I'm sad that my family, who is Jewish, is not going to be able to have a homeland. But what they can't, an ethnic homeland, and there's no problem with an ethnic homeland. What there is a problem with is an apartheid ethno-state.